We've got a major report from Shams Charania about LeBron James, and it has major implications for the Lakers' plans for the off seasons, and it may be an indicator for what is to come for LeBron's future with the NBA. However, right now, LeBron's decision will have some costly effects for the Lakers' free agency plans. What's good? I'm Okechi Apakama, and this is Lakers Digest coming at you with another video. And before we get into everything we have here for today's video, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to get those Laker updates, guys, because we're going to be pushing out this content through the off season. So if you guys want to be connected to Lakers Digest, make sure you guys subscribe here and don't miss any of the action. All right, with that out the way, let's hop straight into the topics we have for you today. As Shams reports LeBron is likely to opt in. So we've got some major news earlier today as Shams Charania said on Pat McAfee's show that LeBron James is likely to opt into his contract for next season. So this was Shams Charania earlier today on speaking on Pat McAfee's show, just speaking about different things about the NBA and things of that nature. But LeBron James has a huge decision to make, and he was stating that he has up until June, I think, 29th. Then that is the last day LeBron has to figure out if he's going to pick up his option or not, or opt out. And according to Shams Charania, it looks like LeBron is likely to opt in. Now, this tells us a couple of things for sure. One is it kind of locks the Lakers into a salary threshold that will really affect them for free agency, but I'll get to more of that part later. And then another part is, it's kind of interesting, is it's an opt-in. Usually LeBron opts out of his contract and then signs for like a 1+1. This could possibly be an indicator that LeBron's time in the NBA could be coming to a close here, because he is seeing the writing on the wall, and maybe he is looking at this next season as his last season. But like I said, this is just speculation at this point. LeBron hasn't really said anything about that nature, but it is possible, because if LeBron is going to just be opting into his contract, that means that this could be the last hurrah for the Lakers, and they got to start figuring out how to pivot from LeBron James led team to now a Luka Doncic led team, and whatever the next star is coming in for the Los Angeles Lakers. But just for here and right now, for LeBron, this news is huge for the Lakers, because they have to try to figure out what their next steps are and how it's going to really affect them, not only this next season, but the seasons after that. And that is kind of my next point here, the next topic, as how does it affect the Lakers off-season's plans? So the Lakers, obviously, they need a couple things to add to their roster, whether it's that big man, that athletic big man that they've been searching for, or that point of attack defender that we've been talking about as well, and maybe some more extra wings and guards out there that are like 3 and D of a variety, more D than 3. But the Lakers are in the search of those types of guys, and those kind of take precedent first and foremost. But LeBron does take up a good amount of salary for the Los Angeles Lakers, but it's kind of hard to argue just because LeBron is a guy that is just coming off another tremendous season, played over 65 games for the Lakers, and just taking a look at his stats just for the season, just 24.4 points per game to go along with 7.8 rebounds per game, 8.2 assists, and 51% from the field, 37% from 3, 34% from the corners. So LeBron just had another astounding season, all NBA second team for this in his 22nd season, which is just pretty astonishing to both. So him opting into that contract, he is playing essentially at his value. It's kind of hard to replace that type of value. I know some of the things like his athleticism has declined here a bit, and there are some things that he's definitely starting to show his age for once in his career. So it is important for the Lakers to note that and try to build a team around that. But it does make things harder, because like I said, with that option that he picked up for about, what was it, $52.6 million player option, that is what Shams reported that he was likely to opt in here. And how that affects the Lakers is just taking a look at their salary for next season. So if you want to take a look at that right-hand side there, that's LeBron James' $52.6 million. And if you lock that in, and then if you're possibly including Dorian Finney-Smith to pick up his option, which is still very likely because he has a very good relationship with Luka Doncic, then that locks the Lakers in in at close to about $190 million. Now, that number is important there for the Lakers because that number is just above just above the luxury tax, or the projected luxury tax, because it hasn't been set just yet. But this is according to ESPN of just what the projected luxury tax is going to be, and it's probably going to be about $187 million. The Lakers, if LeBron and Finney Smith were to opt in, they're close to 190. So they'll be paying some luxury tax, but they'll be slightly below the first apron and second apron. So that is a big thing to note. So they won't be restricted as far as moves, but the Lakers will be restricted in terms of how to go about maybe signing guys to a bigger mid-level exception, because now they only have, I believe, a smaller mid-level exception, which is somewhere in the ballpark from 5.7 to like $6.5 million. The NBA hasn't really set the number just yet, but that is what the Lakers are going to have to operate here if LeBron James opts into his contract. So it's not going to give them too much flexibility to go out there and get, say, maybe a guy like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who is playing really well for the Timberwolves in the playoffs, a guy that the Lakers can definitely use. He's a point of attack defender. He plays at the guard position and can do a lot of different things for you. But with LeBron possibly opting into that contract, then it makes guys like him very less likely. So it's possible the Lakers can only use that smaller mid-level exception, which maybe I can see a Bruce Brown type of guy getting that money, and then you got to fill a team with veteran minimum guys. So hopefully guys like maybe like a DeAnthony Melton is out there, or an Amir Coffey or something of that nature. Some names like that, guys who can be contributors to the team without really taking away from your overall team itself. But they have to do it at a smaller number, so at the veteran minimum, or just above that for the Los Angeles Lakers, since they don't have too much money to spend with the contract sizes they have on the roster. But like I said, this has bigger implications not only for next season, but the season after that, because now that LeBron isn't going to have a contract for the following season, then that really opens up the books for the following season. So free agency could be a very big splash for the Lakers in the year 2026. So there is a lot of still moving parts here, and will know on June 29th if LeBron picks up his option or not. But if he does, then it sets in a lot of things in motion where it's going to make things harder for the Lakers to pick up guys in free agency this offseason. But next offseason, it really sets them up to have a lot of cap space opened up, especially if they don't have guys like Hachimura and let's say Austin Reaves signed to extensions here in the fall. But we shall see what will come, and we'll see what Rob Pelinka and the Lakers are planning to do, because this is going to be a bit of a challenge to sort of build this team now around Luka Doncic. But Rob Pelinka has done moves in the past and has built a championship contender in the past. So there is trust on that, right? And he's built himself up some equity, acquiring Luka Doncic for essentially your other star player, Max Christie, and only one first-round pick. So let's see what Rob Pelinka can cook up. Or do you think LeBron's decision has more ill or less effects? Let us know in the comments down below of what you guys think, what this LeBron decision does for us. With LeBron opting in, does that sort of help clear the path for things next season, how I'm kind of envisioning things? Or are you thinking that LeBron should be taking maybe a pay cut and having him taking less money so the Lakers can have a chance next season? Let us know in the comments down below. And just one more thing for us, guys. There are still 72% of you who've recently watched our videos who are not yet subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that, like your news, like your updates, trade rumors, game recaps, just every and all things LA Lakers, you guys want to come right here to Lakers Digest so you don't miss any of that action. All right, guys, I've been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.